we might be okay to take children out of school for a holiday, but would you let them talk to strangers? We all know the term stranger danger, and we've had it drilled into us from parents, from schools, from media, that we don't talk to strangers. Well, English writer James Johnson is concerned that the childhood habit, which is drilled into us, of ignoring the majority of the population follows us into adulthood, and that we're missing out on some of the greatest connections life actually has to offer. There was also a TED talk on it, and it was really good, talking about those connections that we're missing and how, as kids, because that message is drilled into us, it actually follows us into adulthood. What do you think? Do you think you're comfortable talking to strangers now?
No, I'm not, and I wish I was better at it. I think, no, I look at my two girls and one would just talk to anybody. I remember saying their dad would go through the checkout and they would have heard our whole family history by the time they'd been through the checkout, which is a little bit embarrassing. But, yeah, and other children, they just don't, and they have to be taught how to do it because they miss out, I think, on so much in life if they can't just go and talk to people, you know, easily.
But we have the message stranger danger for a reason, like, and kids start to think anyone they don't know is dangerous. Yeah. And we're sort of leading them into I don't know, are we leading them into a false area in life? Because most people are fairly decent, aren't they?
I had the opposite, where my kids would be quite happy to go and talk to anybody, anytime, and like your husband would tell them their whole life story, where they lived, what their phone number was, what time we were going to be home, and you're sort of like, I don't think they quite want to know all of that, son. But, you know, even teaching them stranger danger, they are still very outgoing children now, and they've learnt who to talk to and who not to talk to. And I think that's more what we should be teaching our children, rather than saying, don't talk to anybody that looks different. We should be encouraging them to work on that gut feeling. You know, know yourself whether somebody is dangerous or not.
I think it's about confidence. Like, you want to teach your kid the confidence to talk to someone else, but also the hospitality that they have with other people. But I think you still have to be cautious. But I think those are still lessons you can teach. You know?
And there's so much to be gained by talking to people that you don't know, people from different cultures, people that are different ages.
I was overseas recently and sort of met up with a lady. She was sitting on her own, and my friend and I were together, and we ended up chatting and inviting her to join our meal. I'm now friends with her on Facebook, and I'm following her travels and what she's doing. And it was lovely, because I was that kid that the parent muffled, going, be quiet, don't tell them everything.
Well, Aaron, my youngest, was exactly the same. He's just come back from Europe doing a gap year, and we were sort of like, oh, how's he going to go? Because he's so quiet and so insular to us. And all of a sudden we started getting Instagrams, and this is my friend from Spain, and this is my friend from Italy, and I'm like, wow.
But maybe he needed to step out because you're quite outgoing, so maybe he...
Oh, really?
So maybe he needed his own space to, like, you know, come out and be his own
but I was
person.
really impressed that he actually managed to speak to people and make friends in other countries.
His life will be enriched all
hugely
the more for it. Well, what do you do? Some people don't want to talk to others as adults, and some people do. Let us know on Facebook.